going on, guys? So I was out here, and I know I did a video where I was talking about how you can fish offshore without um, a real mapping system or super good electronics. Um, but with that being said, a good mapping system and GPS definitely makes it easier when you're out in the middle. That fish that I caught that I lost, I had seen that spot, and it was actually a U where the creek channel ran in and then went back out. And this area here wasn't even a hump, it was like a miniature flat. It was probably about 75, 80 feet, maybe a little bit more. But so I was zigzagging it with side view. I marked some stuff, and then I went back in and I attacked it. And I was cutting across, going across it, hitting those areas. And of course, when I hit one, I got bit and I lost it. But it's just going to show or say, you know, I probably never would have found that out here anyway, found that spot. But it makes it so much easier to at least look at areas that you believe that there might be fish on, or at least go to check out and see if there's anything on there that's holding fish. I saw that saw the creek channel coming in and bowing back out, and it's just this, like I said, it's a little miniature super small flat. And so I side viewed it. I saw some stuff on the edges where it rose up, and so I marked those. And then I went back, and actually what I did was I went inside and just hit where it raised up, and then I went to the outside. Well, when I was on the inside and I hit some stuff that was actually right on the top of the edge or the rise, that's when I caught that one. And of course my girlfriend called and it got off at the boat. So in any event, check out your electronics. I did another video talking about the casting ring. That's kind of one of the tools I use to get on stuff. I shot it with my phone, so hopefully I'll be able to merge these. But basically, your casting rings, if you go to navigation, scroll down, there's going to be some, and this is for hummingbird too. I'm sure Lowrance has something similar, but it's worth checking out for either or. But the hummingbird, go to navigation, scroll down, you're going to see this thing called casting rings. And if you click on the casting rings, it actually allows you to preset the diameter of what you want the casting ring. And I thought it was a game at first, but what it is whenever you mark a waypoint, it will put a circle ring around that waypoint. And you determine how large you want that, what is that? Diameter? Radius? No, diameter. So I set mine for usually about 85, depending on how windy it is, 85, 100 feet. That way, I know where I stand on that waypoint. And the cool thing about them is, you got waypoints marked and you're cruising along, especially you guys in bass boats. And if you're zoomed in or zoomed out, you don't quite have that idea of how close you are. A lot of times, even on my boat, I would be coming up on something and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably about 100 feet, 150 feet. And then I stop the boat, and when I go to zoom in, I'm actually right on it. So I end up drifting on it, or I'm like 10, 15 feet from it, not where I want to be in order to try and hit that waypoint, whatever it is. With the casting ring, you can see your boat in reference to the casting ring. And if you know your casting ring is 85 feet, 100 feet, 50 feet, 25 feet, whatever, you know the reference, or you can see the reference with your boat to the whatever the waypoint is. So it doesn't matter whether you're zoomed all the way in or zoomed all the way out. And of course, as you get in closer, it's going to get more detail on how close you are to the casting ring. But it still gives you a general reference. If you know that you're inside that ring, you know that you've crossed that 100-foot mark or whatever you have it set for. So it's definitely a cool tool. I thought it was a game at first when I saw it, and I ignored it for the longest time. And finally going in and looking at it and figuring out what it actually does, I can't live without it. At least, you know, for offshore anyway, you know, or just any waypoints that you have marked. It is a really cool tool um, to help you get better dialed in. Myself, I want the heading sensor. I think it's the AS or APS. I don't know. It's the heading sensor that actually shows your boat's position to the waypoint, so you don't just get that circle when you stop. I don't have it yet, so the casting rings is gonna have to help me out until I get it. So just wanted to pass that along, and hopefully it helps. If you got Humminbird, definitely check it out. And I'll try and find out if Lowrance has it. My buddy has Lowrance, and I'll ask him. I'm sure they have something similar. So see you guys on the water. Okay, so sorry for the small screen. There's the waypoint 151, and hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. That's the casting ring. So what I was talking about before is as you get closer to it, and I'm going to try and motor to it. I'm not taking my GoPro off to do this, so. But as you get closer to it, I think I have mine set for 85 feet. So you can see me starting to get to yep. So I'm just about right at 85 feet coming up to the casting ring. Something I had marked outside of the creek channel. Up on the edge. So again, it's a tool to help you when you're fishing way out here.